musicians, especially young ones who are following you, they love your gift, your talent. They talk about you. And later on, we'll be talking about some of them coming to shows just to come and watch you, paying tickets just to come and watch you. But before we get into that,
Yes, sir.
how did it all start, for you to be where you are right now?
Funny story.
Yeah.
So the drumming gift, I call it a gift because
Yes.
I'm a self-taught musician.
Right.
Well, possibly there's no such as self-taught, but it's something I just saw and loved and I picked up.
Yes.
My story is a funny story. I was that child banging on things in the house as a young child, and people would wake up and find their toothbrushes are in half.
Okay.
Because I took toothbrushes and I was playing and broke them in
Hey.
half. They're way deep in the carpet. But I built my first drum kit. I think I was 5.
Okay.
With the help of a cousin of mine. I used to kick a box full of clothes when we would have home sale, and I started playing. I made my own kit out of tins, Milo tins, and there used to be that Nespray milk, powdered milk. I used to, those big tins, I used to make, kits out of that. And from there, one thing led to the next. The one time I laid my hands on a real drum kit, I think I was 7.
7, right.
I was 7 years old so I come from Grace Bible Church.
Okay, all right.
Grace Bible Church, Pimville, Soweto. But I would visit a family of mine, uncle, who used to live in Kagiso at the time.
Okay.
And they were fellowshipping at Grace Bible Church, Kagiso.
Okay.
So the first time I laid my hands on a drum kit was when I would visit there, and eventually they had instruments for the children's church there. And like, if you can play an instrument, come through on a Saturday. And I was like, definitely, I'm going.
Yeah.
And I showed up on a Saturday and sat behind the drums and shocked everyone because it was kind of awkward seeing such a short person sitting behind the kids and making sense of music, at age 9, what happened was I walked into a conference at Grace Bible Church, now the main branch. This was at Vista University,
right.
Now currently known as UJ, Soweto campus.
Yes.
There was a conference there.
Yeah.
We are late on a Sunday morning with my mom, and as we walk in, I see the praise and worship is going, but there's no one on drums.
Sure.
And at the time, there was Babu Cornelius, who was the guitarist.
Okay.
He was playing for a few bars. He would play the drums and then leave, go take his guitar. And I walked in and I thought, this is all wrong. Somehow I made my way to the stage.
Yeah.
And somehow I made my way to the stage. Before the ushers could rush and collect me, I was sitting on that kit. And by the time they tried to, I started playing. Everyone turned around and was shocked. Whose kid is this? But because I was playing the right thing for the song.
Oh, Jesus.
And,
that's an amazing testimony.
It's that's what I'm saying. Mine is a really awkward story. There were musicians, my musical mentors at the time, Ubaba Tula Sizwe Zondi, who was the pianist at the time, and there's a gentleman, Chris Mavangwa, he played bass.
Yeah.
And they were just shocked. Whose kid is this? What's going on? I played the whole service. The end of the service, Bishop Sono was like, hey man, this child, we know this child. Okay. Where are his parents? And then he prayed for me. But my mom was angry.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she was angry.
Yeah.
How could you just go on the stage and
because of the order in the church,
But from that day, Bishop spoke a blessing over my life, and from that day it's been one thing leading to the next, and just God ordaining my steps, and I pursued music. Eventually I went to the National School of the Arts. My grandparents realized that this thing is getting serious.
Right.
They thought, let's nurture this gift. And So I was taken to the National School of the Arts. And then, eventually people got to know this Sabu.
Yes,
that's on TV. I started out with a show, Gospel Time.
Gospel Time, right.
Where I was miming there.
Yeah,
and a lot of people didn't know that I could actually play. They just saw this kid who used to just mime drums. This colored boy, by the way. A lot of people thought...
they thought you were...
So, up until I got my first real show, I played with Ulundi, and Tsepon Zimande came to the show and noticed me there, and some of the guys who were part of Lundi's band at the time, they knew me from Grace Bible Church, and they're like, let's get this boy to come in, start, so it was just a number of people that got used to put me in the right places where I could be seen, and from there it was the next thing, then Joyous, then and now Spirits.
Yeah. But I'm interested in this one, Sabu. If we can reverse a bit.
Yeah.
I believe it was God who just brought His Spirit and inside of you, to jump from that seat and say, I'm going to that stage.
Most definitely.
And it should be God.
Most definitely.
He ordains everything, and his plans are not to harm us, but to prosper us. Yeah. And that time He releases you to go on that platform. Your mom was thinking that, no,
how could I?
How could you, but the plans of God was not to harm you, was not to bring pain to you, for your parents to hold you and say, what is this that you are doing? Or the church to hold, to send ushers to you and say, take that boy out of the stage. But the plan of God saw something in you. And you went to that stage, and we can say you being here now, it is because of the heart of saving.
True.
Yeah, because what made you to go to that stage? It can only be the heart to say, I want to save.
Yeah.
You could have just sat down and say, well, it's church.
Yeah.
But that moment you allowed yourself and your spirit to connect to God's Spirit.
Yeah.
And you jump on that stage and you begin to play. Yeah. And look at you right now. Family, if you like this clip, why don't you just go for more clips over here and for full episode right here. God bless you and thank you for watching.